Eukaryotic cells, the cells in which nucleus has a definite nuclear membrane. Okay, so you and karyote. Karyon means the nucleus. So whatever the cells are there which having the definite nuclear membrane, they are called as the eukaryotic cell. So here, whatever the eukaryotic cells are there, they having the whatever the different cell organelles, all different cell organelles which are present in the eukaryotic cells, they all are bound by the definite membrane. Okay, so each cell organelle having its own membrane. Okay, so that is occurring in the eukaryotic cell. But as I told you earlier that whatever the cell organelles are there in the prokaryotic cells, the prokaryotic cells having whatever the cell organelles, they are not membrane bound. That is in case of prokaryotic cell. But whatever the eukaryotic cells are there, they having whatever the organelles, cell organelles present in it, they all are the membrane bound. Okay. So what are the different examples of the eukaryotic cells? That is the cells of protist, plant cell, animal cell, fungi, all are the examples of eukaryotic cell. Okay. So eukaryotic cell have different shape, size and different physiology. But all the cells are typically composed of plasma membrane and cytoplasm. And again, the eukaryotic cells having the different cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, Golgi complex and many more. Okay, and the special feature about the eukaryotic cells that they having the true nucleus. Okay, U means we again call it as the true. Okay, or the evolved or well developed. Okay, nucleus, karyon. Karyotic word is coming from the karyon. Okay, so whatever the eukaryotic cells are there, they having the true nucleus. Okay, so it's an example of the plant cell and it shows there such a structure. Plant cell is the example of eukaryotic cell. It having the cell wall. Okay, and what about the plant cell? Plant don't having the cell wall. Okay, so in the plant cell, the outer layer is there, that is called as the cell wall. Okay, so plant cell is surrounded by the cell wall. Afterwards, cell membrane is there, and in this cell membrane, which actually covers whatever the different cell organelles are there, which are inside it, and all different cell organelles are again just bound by the cell membrane, own cell membrane. Okay, again the nucleus is there, which is again having its own nuclear membrane. That is the nuclear membrane, means the plasma membrane of the nucleus, we can say, that is called as the nuclear membrane. Okay, so the nucleus is again bounded by the nuclear membrane, but that is not seen in the prokaryotic cell. Okay, so apart from this, see here, whenever we are just able to observe here that in case of animal cell and in case of plant cell, what is the difference specifically? Here large vacuole is present. See, large vacuole is seen in the plant cell. Okay, but such a large vacuole is not even seen in the animal cell. Okay, apart from this, the endoplasmic reticulum, then about the Golgi apparatus, centrioles, microtubules, ribosomes are all seen in the plant cell also. Okay, but what is the difference between the plant cell and animal cell? In the plant cell, what the chloroplast is there, that is only present in the plant cell, but that is not seen in the animal cell. Because of this chloroplast, the animal don't having the chloroplast, but the plant cell having the chloroplast, and because of it, the plant cell are able to synthesize their own food material. These chloroplasts are having the special role in the photosynthesis. Okay, so again, what are the another feature that similar, that is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is there here also in the animal cell also. Okay, so likewise, so it's all about the plant cell and animal cell, and both are the examples of what? Both are the examples of eukaryotic cell. Now let us discuss about the cell wall of plant cell. Okay, so here cell wall is the rigid. It is supportive and protective outer covering. Okay, and this actually covers the plasma membrane. Whatever the cell wall is there, which actually covers the plasma membrane. In this way, it again protects the plasma membrane. Okay, in case of plant cell, in the fungi, or there are some protist also. Okay, such a cell wall is present, but cell wall is absent in the animal cell, isn't that? Okay, algae shows presence of cellulose, galactans, and mannans, and minerals like calcium carbonate in the cell wall. In other plants, it is made up of hemicellulose, pectin, lipids, and the protein. Microfibrils of the plant cell wall shows presence of cellulose, which is responsible for the rigidity. Some of the depositions of the cell wall are silica, that is present in the grass stem, cutin present in the epidermal wall of the land plants, and suberin there, which is present in the endodermal cells of root. Apart from this, wax, lignin are the another depositions of the cell wall. What is the basic function of the cell wall? Cell wall gives shape to the whole cell, and again cell wall protects the whole cell from the mechanical injury and the infection also. Okay, so let's see the structure of the cell wall in plant cell. Okay, cell wall shows what? 3 layers, that is the middle lamella, then the primary wall, and the secondary wall. Okay, from that, the upper one, that is the middle lamella, it is the thin. This middle lamella is the thin, and it lies between two adjacent cells, isn't that? Whatever the two cells are there, they are just separate from one another by such a middle lamella. Okay, it is the first structure formed from cell plate during the cytokinesis. It is mainly made up of pectin, calcium, magnesium, pectate, as I told you earlier. Okay, softening of the ripe fruit is due to the solubilization of the pectin. Okay, because whatever the outer structure we actually seen from the outside, maybe that is in case of plant fruit or the other one. Okay, so that is the outer layer of the cell wall, means that is the middle lamella. Okay, next to this is the primary cell wall. Primary cell wall in young plant cell, it is capable of growth. It led inside to the middle lamella. Okay, next to the middle lamella, which layer is there? That is the primary cell wall. Okay, it is only wall seen in the meristematic tissue, mesophyll and the pith. Okay, but apart from that, it is not seen. Next to this is the secondary wall, we say, but it is present inner to what? the secondary wall is present inner to the primary cell wall. Once the growth of primary cell wall stops, secondary wall is led. Means when the primary cell wall growth is completed, afterwards the formation of the secondary cell wall is started. Okay. At some places, the thickening is absent, which leads to the formation of pits. Plasmodesmata are the cytoplasmic bridges between the neighboring cell, and it shows pores between cell wall and the middle lamella. Okay. Here some another structure we are able to see, that is the lipid bilayer of the plasma membrane. We will see in the next session. Okay. In next lecture, whenever we are just going to see the cell membrane and the plasma membrane. But here, whatever the another structures seen there, they are again we are able to see in the next lecture.